Hello and welcome to a new video with my Volvo 244 race car project here with an V10 engine here in the back. In this episode I hope to start this engine up. I have power on the car and I actually hope I can test drive the car as well. A lot of things is still missing, but it's good progress of the car. Now, when the car is in this stage, it's exactly 1 week till the first race start, and it's looking far from a finished car, this one. And but it's coming along. All the water hoses and air condition hoses here need some more clamping, but all of those are finished. Fuel hoses here to the Nuke fuel cell here in the front is ready. And it will go in. Just did some gluing of this firewall here. This firewall will be in several pieces here, but the one with the firewall here, so we can put the fuel tank in here and put some fuel in the car very soon, I hope. Back here at the engine, rerouting some wires and fitting most of the hoses, fuel. Got the fuel pressure regulator over here, and got one of these ethanol content sensors here, and one of these Nuke adapters here. So on the return from the fuel pressure regulator, it goes through the sensor, and also through this tube there, so it will not restrict. It can restrict if you have a lot of flow with going just through the sensor there. So that's a nice piece from Nuke Performance. There's still a lot of work with the wiring to get all of the functions that I need or want, and also the wiring. It will look a bit like this. I will just wrap it and make it holding together a bit, trying to find out where some of these loose wires will go, but it will be looking messy for this first time, and then I will clean it up later on in the build when I have more time for that. Time to try to start the car for the first time, I think. Not sure if it will start. Just have been having water in the car, so now it is water here, and fueled the car with some E85 in the tank here. Not fully finished here, waiting for some banjo fittings here for the fuel, but it's filled, and the water and the fuel pressure is up there, so it's all fine. And also cranked the engine without fuel and ignition to get to see that we have oil pressure. But now I think it's time with fuel and oil to get it starting. By the way, tried to start the car with this starting switch, but I could not get it working. I have a problem with the brake switch here with an transistor type. I did connect it incorrect first and dropped it in the floor, so this is probably broken, and these modules is not happy, so now I just have a normal button for the start to the PDM, so hopefully that will make it starting. It will make it cranky, and hopefully that it will be happy to be starting. We'll see.
Där kom det något. Den där slangen här som skulle...
It is started, but as you could hear, it's not running all that good. I think it's something with the direct injectors or the fuel pump here on the bank too, because that one was not running that good. We had a leak from, I think, the forward of the gearbox, so maybe the gearbox have to go out, I don't know. We have a water leak under the fuel tank, so the fuel tank will go out again. But that one is, I think, a pretty easy fix. So one step forward and a couple of steps back. Outside of the garage here, and we have several cars here, visitors or helpers to build the car. And we have outside here, we have David Skogsby. He's working to prepare for the windshield here. It was a lot of rust, corrosion, not fresh, and now it's going to be some sandblasting here. Great. Inside here we have a couple of guys. Johan Skogsby, Robban, and Fredrik, FA Engineering. He's an expert on wiring, so he's helping me here with some wiring. Could need a lot of wiring help this car. That's great. Peter Smith here, he is working on the brake system with brake hoses, brake tubes, pipes, everything. We have installed the line lock here, and I opted for a manual one. I hope it will work, so I can close the rear brakes with this one. Simple and easy. So it's full house here, a lot of guys helping out, so yeah, very thankful for that. It is Tuesday, and the body is coming along here, and yeah, prepared for the front windscreen here, and the rocker panels cut off here. David and Nils here working on it. Gonna need some new lower panels because the car will be, or the body will be much lower than original, so this one will not stick down. It will be all flat, hopefully. Some new steel there. A bit strange having the car leaning up here, but it's good with a lot of grinding and being outside, and now it's nice. You can be in t-shirt outside here. This side looks to be tack welded here. All good. I'm working with the electronics inside, so try to keep the guys doing their thing. We also have the Dutch guy Johan here again, working on the suspension on this side. The tube stern. Driver's seat is in, but yeah, try to fit all the pieces. The rear brakes has been a big problem now. It is the plan, the brakes did not fit that I was planning to have, so now it's some Volvo racing brakes, and to fit these with these big hubs here, or uprights, for it's a lot of special here going in, and to mount this need to have this caliper in two pieces, mounted from this side, put on the disc, and then install the other half of the brake caliper there. Also some modification here to the brake disc. Because they're a little bit too thick inside there, so this small lathe doing some work. Yeah, the engine is at least working now. It's all good. It's not all good, but it is running properly. Still some things in the Motec I have to check here with the fuel, but it's running. I'm running it hot now. running hot. 100, I turn it off. Working on the car here, and Gerke just come by. We heard a loud V8 here, twin turbo. He's Nova here, and he's a big contender to be, I think, overall winner this year in Street Week, or getting high up there in the fastest category. Usually he have big tires, and he's doing some just testing, driving around, and see that the car is working. I would like to be in the same position as well, but I have a lot of work still to do. It's Wednesday today, so it is this weekend it starts here. So nice and cozy inside here, warm and plenty of room compared to my car. So yeah, will be really nice to see this one on the Street Week in a couple of days. Hopefully I can go and race with them. I think I'm giving up for tonight, almost 4 o'clock in the morning, and I've been working a bit with the electronics here by myself. I have a lot of help now from my awesome friends helping me out to build this car, to finish this car. So I have not time to film everything, but making these let's see, mounts for the body panels, everything here, fenders is going on, and it's 100 of small pieces going on to fit to the car. Front fenders is here. Will be interesting to see how this one turns out, but I think it's looking cool here. It is Victor Mortensson and David Skogsby are making these ones, and a lot of stuff going on. What to say? I have some big problems. I think the car will be okay, finished in it's Friday today. It will be all good, I hope. Still have some things, tow hook here. Johan and Dutch guy have been working on that one, but two big problems. One problem is that it is on one bank, the number 2 one here, it is very lean. I am a bit rich on the bank 1 there. A lot of adjustments, corrections on those cylinders to make it run good or have good lambdas. So something is strange. I've tried to find if there's some sensor problem, some leak in the intake, or some fueling problems. I've modified the fuel system a bit, and but I cannot really find it. But now it's good with some corrections, but maybe not so good with driving. But the biggest problem is I cannot get the gear in. Big problem with getting a gear into the car. Probably it's some modules or something missing that I do not need. I don't know, or that I need, but I think that I do not. I don't know. This one, TCU2. This one I bought, and maybe this one has to be programmed. could be something incorrect in this one. We'll see. Not really sure. Trying to look all the wiring canvases to try to find anything, but a bit tired now, very late, so better go home and get some sleep. We have Laxå Glasmästeri here with a new windshield for the car. The new model, new 240 with trim to the window there, so it's gonna be installed. Great service here.
Vi har tagit en. Du kopierar ju det? Ja, nu gör jag. Du ska bli tätt när du lagt ner livrollen. Ja. Oj, hoppsan.
Time is 4 in the morning. Race starts in, is it 5 hours, I think. I have not driven the car yet. We are still working. A couple of heroes here in the garage working on the car. Doing a bit of alignment here now. So it will just be in garage alignment, and it's not all completely finished yet, but coming along. We'll see. Time is 7 in the morning, the day of Street Week, first day, and the race starts in 2 hours. It maybe takes 2 hours to go to Mantorp, so not so far away, but I have given up to get there today. The problem right now, even though the car is basically finished, not been driving the car, had it, as you saw, outside for a very short, brief drive, but the gearbox is not happy. So the problem is the gearbox or the electronics, I think. I'm doing basic settings. It's the adaptation of the gearbox, trying to do that, because the gearbox have been apart, and also that it's I have to rev it a lot to drive it, so it's not happy. And this I could not do the basic settings. I have 2 fault codes still in the gearbox, so I think that is the problem why I had it up to temp and everything. So maybe something is missing, but yeah, now I'm giving up. I had amazing friends helping me out all night here to now to the 7 in the morning. So that's yeah, I'm so happy for that. But now I need to go home and get some rest. But I will come to. I really hope I can come to a later day, and I will start Street Week a little bit later. Hopefully I can go to day 2 in Dala-Järna, so go up north in Sweden. So hopefully some sleep, try to get some help from good coders that can code these VAG kind of vehicles, and yeah, then hopefully I could drive the car and race tomorrow. Still a lot of unfinished stuff, but yeah. Maybe it's possible to drive the car soon. So, yep, hope to drive it soon.